Okay, maybe skill set. Yeah. Well, I went in thinking, oh, like this is sort of an overview of how young musicians can sort of think about approaching the professional music world. So I was surprised, like with every lesson that we had. I think we started talking about like storytelling and vulnerability in the first session, like somewhat more abstract and like philosophical. And then the next class is like completely the opposite. We got like this digital audio workstation where you think about like just the very technical aspects of recording sound, like how does that even work? And that was also such a great life skill to have. What I loved the most, honestly, was like guest artists. We had two conductors come in, talk about how they got to where they are now, what their relationship with music is, and like how they connect with communities. And being able to ask them questions about everything was such a privilege, you know, because you think that, oh, why would they want to answer my question about like, how do I succeed? But they were so honest about it, their struggles, what they love the most about it, and how it's difficult a lot of the time. They were the kindest people and also the most creative. Yeah. It was so fun, and then getting to speak with Peter, obviously amazing conversation. We gradually worked through the entire piece, like if there was a specific section that should have like a different character. Yeah, there was so much freedom really to go back and like try again, which sort of reduces the stress of recording because it's like a wildly different experience than a live performance. You sort of get nervous and adrenaline rush in multiple ways, but like that are different. But I was so at ease like the entire time. Peter was asking me questions about myself, the piece, like my interests in music and non-music. Great, like that sounds like so reductive. Since he's an amazing pianist, he also had so many like insightful things for me to pay attention to. He tried to emphasize like don't let it like take over everything, so that it messes with your like your headspace. That didn't happen at all. I think like my playing was enhanced because of the suggestions that he offered. He's incredibly passionate about music, so even talking to him like about the emotion I felt my piece like contained, it helped me realize a lot more. Okay, maybe skill set. Yeah, because there's so many factors that come into like making music accessible to yourself. Like so many people want that because they love it, but that's not enough. There is like a whole world you sort of need to understand and figure out how to navigate. Even if you decide not to pursue music professionally, the skills that you gain here are invaluable and can be like applied to whatever you're passionate about. I feel very lucky that I was accepted into this fellowship and have gotten all these experiences and got the chance to meet a lot of my peers who are sort of like as connected in this very small world that we have. Like we knew so many of the same people. Also talking about like your struggles of like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? What do I love? It's like a community that like uplifts you and you learn so much from.